Welcome to Caching Waves, doing a update on HBAR. First of all, on the daily, I have this as either 3 waves or 5, and looking down for a expanded flat for our wave B or wave 2. Now we've been tracking this as a ending diagonal for quite a while now, and or a triangle if this becomes a B, C, D, E, and then further downside from there. Either setup has us going in the same direction, so not too concerned, and protecting this high on our short position when we do get it. But a couple different reasons I don't see this as a bottom. Real quick, this came way too deep as a standard 1-2 setup. The separation in this wave pattern is also pretty ugly. We have a short wave 2, super long wave 4, and crazy long extensions if the 1-2 is at the bottom. We pivoted at the past the 786 there, and if this was a bottom, we'd expect this to take off, which it didn't. We came off in 3. So a combination of all those things leads us to believe we're still in a correction and or moving to the downside in a zigzag pattern, which is what I have filled out here as a ending diagonal. Eventual targets have us around 3 cents as a bottom. And I'll be able to target those even better as we get these pivots in, but currently rough targets between 3 cents and 3.72 cents. Now last video I was looking for, if you want to check the last video, you're welcome to, but we were down at this bottom and we had this wave in. And before I was going to enter into this trade, I wanted to see us break this resistance, which we did, and I wanted us to find support at this resistance, which it looks like we're going to get. Guys, just looking for my box there. There it is. So looking for support in this area off a 3-wave ABC. I'm still not in this trade yet. That was just the setup I suggested we look for. Break this resistance, then come back and find support at it. So based on where we are, what do we have? Do we have any divergence? No divergence yet. So that means to me, either this is an A, B, C, 535 as an A wave, and we're coming back for a B wave and up for a C wave, or as a complex 535, and then we get another zigzag 535. The question is this making 5 waves before we get our correction down? This 4th wave looks way too big compared to the 2nd wave, so my assumption is this is an ABC as a zigzag. And the other thing we were considering the other day is this could be making a diagonal in itself, like so, as a zigzag pattern. And our A wave would be down where this 5 wave is. But because we only have 3 coming off this last one, that's no longer my primary. I'm going to get rid of that. As you can see, that's a pretty clear 3-wave pattern. So it looks good for the upside. So I'm currently going to label this as A, B, C. I'll do that in yellow so we can stay on the same paths here. Actually, I'll do it in blue. I do everything else in blue. Okay, so let's get our retracements on. Let's get our 38250 and 618 on. We'll keep that in blue as well, so all our targets line up. And we'll make that dotted, dashed, sorry, and not highlighted. Okay, so we came to the 50, which is a pretty common target. It looks like our time fib is good. I like the correction to at least take 0.382 of the move up. Sorry, 0.33 of the move up. We came to the 618, which is the most common, the 618 or the 1-to-1 of our first wave up. So that looks good. So I believe our pivot is either in currently, or we're making a 3-wave up and then we come back before we go up, like so. So it's either in or we come back up. And we're not going to know which one we're going to get until this area fills out. But I'm going to put, I haven't gotten entries yet. I might miss this one, unfortunately. But I'm going to put entries at the 38250 and the 618 here. Third, a third, a third. Unless on the micro we get a 5-wave move here down at the 5-minute. I'm going to be paying attention to that. In which case I would take a 618 of this smaller wave and my stop will go at this low. And if I get stopped out, then I'd look for these entries, stop at this low down here. So hopefully that makes sense. If we get 5 waves filled out, I'll look for the 618 to 382 of this small wave in itself here. When it's done, and my stop will go at that low. If that gets stopped out, I'll look for the entry down here, stop at this low. But currently only targeting the 50 to the 618 of this down wave, which is why I'm not going to chase this trade. Up here between 5.86 cents and 6.23 cents on log, and a little higher on linear. So I'm going to wait and see how that fills out before taking that entry. But once we do get it, again, sorry I missed that update, guys. Should have gotten that entry there at the 50, but I'm not going to chase it in about 4 other assets at the moment. So lots of things happening here. But after that, I'll be looking for the short, stop at this high up here at the wave 2 or the D wave, I think, on the triangle version. Or sorry, the C wave on the triangle version to the downside. So whether we get the triangle or the ending diagonal, we should protect this high here. So that's why I said it doesn't really matter either way. But at the moment, waiting for this to fill out. I'm kind of annoyed I missed that entry. Sorry guys, I feel bad about that. If you watched my previous video, you should have gotten it. I told you exactly what I was looking for. I was looking for a break of this previous level to the upside, and I said take your pivots and put your entries at the 382 and the 50. So if you watched my previous video, you should have gotten that entry. But again, remember, wait for this to fill out 5. If you missed it, that's what I'm gonna do, and wait for the correction, stop at this low, and targeting that area up here, which should be a pretty good risk reward once I get it. I'm going to update this several times this weekend. If you want to subscribe, and I'll give you all my entries and my stops. Thanks for watching, guys.